of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, we are very pleased to welcome you to this official address by His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Newman Boakai. Before His Excellency speaks, I want to recognize the presence of some dignitaries here. In the crowd, we have the Honorable former Senator of Maryland County and Ambassador to Qatar, John Balut. We also have the presence of Honorable Sir Johnny, who happens to be one of the advisors to the President-elect. Also in the crowd is Honorable Dr. Augustine Kone, one of the chief advisors to the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia. I'm also pleased to recognize the presence of J. Luther Tape, the National Chairman of the Unity Party, the incoming ruling party of Liberia. We're pleased to recognize the presence of the standard bearer and political leader of the Movement for One Liberia, Madame Madela Kopo. We're also pleased to recognize the presence of the Honorable former Minister of Gender, Madame Vapa Giflo. We're pleased to recognize the presence of the former Deputy Minister for Ministry of Public Works and current Chair for Planning and Policy of the Unity Party, Roland L. Giddings. We're also pleased to recognize the presence of our dear sister, Madame Mamaka Belite, who happens to be one of the advisors to the President-elect. And we're also pleased to recognize Honorable Francis Kape, former Deputy Minister and Ambassador of France? Is that France? Of Brussels, Belgium, as a matter of fact. Thank you. We're pleased to recognize the presence of, we have here Mr. Erasmus William, one of the leaders of the Unity Party USA branch, the former, the outgoing representative of Electoral District number 17, Honorable Henson Kiazulu. We're pleased to recognize Honorable Masakwe. Masakwe is one of the advisors to His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia. We also have other dignitaries here. We're pleased to recognize the presence of the former chairman of the Unity Party, Honorable Ami Moda. We're pleased to recognize the presence of the Vice Standard Bearer of the Liberian People Party, Honorable Yakparulo Yuri. We have other dignitaries. We want to use this occasion to welcome each and every one of you to this special address by His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia. Without much ado, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasing honor to welcome on the stage for a special address to the nation, His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Liberia, Joseph Newman Boakai. One, two.
glad to say a warm welcome. You're already feeling the heat. My fellow citizens, dear Liberians, on November 17, 2023, I received a call from President Job Manawiya to congratulate me. I want to say thanks to the President for being gracious in his concession after what will go down in history as one of the most closely contested elections in Liberia's political history. He and his coalition for democratic change fought hard that there can only be one winner in an election. Liberia, by its democratic tradition, is a new model in this world. You, the people of Liberia, have spoken. And the words are inadequate to express my feelings of gratitude to you. You have placed your trust in me to lead with a demand for the change that you want. And that change begins now. I can recall the Liberians and call them to join hands to exploit the full potential of a country of promise. We must join in the transformation that will lift our people from the very economic and social inequities and the injustices they have been through for many years. I today want to thank all of you, and today I would like to first thank God for his grace in granting me this opportunity. I also thank him for giving me strength, good health, fortitude, and the wisdom on this journey. I want to thank my family, especially Katumu, my dear wife of over 50 years, and my children, and extended family members, friends, and colleagues who stood with me through the thick and thin. To my running mate, the Vice President-elect Jeremiah Kuhn, I thank you. For you stood by me and fought a good fight. My appreciation goes to the chairperson and member of the campaign team, as well as the many men and women, young people across the country and in the diaspora who rode the rescue train on this journey of national renewal. For those who initiated and advocated for protection of the vote, and to the professionals and technicians who set up and man the infrastructure to protect the votes of our people. I am doubly thankful for your dedication, commitment, and hard work. I would like to thank members of the Great Unity Party Alliance and other political parties and their leaders who endorsed us. You'll be remembered for placing Liberia above personal ambition and interest. I salute you. We remain eternally grateful to the international community, the United States of America, European Union, and the diplomatic community for accompanying us on this journey. We praise our regional compatriots from the African Union, ECOWAS, River Union for demonstrating true solidarity. You prove that a universal ideal can be achieved with collective determination. My fellow citizens, I believe these elections were a watershed moment in the history of Liberia for two reasons. First, it demonstrated the power of the people and their commitment to the democratic process, no matter where threats come from. Second, these elections show the progress we have made as a nation since the end of the war to maintain our peace and consolidate the foundations of multi-party democracy. We have signaled to the region and to the world at large that we will be a great example of a working democracy that many will emulate. The elections are now over, and we must come together as one people to rebuild our country. There are no green Liberians or blue Liberians, Western Liberians or Southeastern Liberians, North Central Liberians or Southern Liberia. There is only one Liberia. And citizens of the older republic in Africa, all of us have won together. What has happened in our democracy over the last 4 days is a win for Liberia and will be a legacy for us as a people and mark in a posterity forever. We will no longer be known for war, but for peace that has prevailed in our country. We must therefore embrace each other, be magnanimous in victory and gracious in defeat. Politics should not define us. We should define us as a collective resolve to transform our country from good of everyone, including future generations. I promise to extend development across this country, including building roads of our beautiful region of the southeastern Liberia, which for years has suffered the fate of rural neglect. So I implore all Liberians, irrespective of their ethnic background, country, county, religion, and political party affiliation, to join us in this journey to rescue our country. The hard work to rebuild starts now. The challenges of this country must be confronted immediately and head-on to create an equal future for all Liberians and succeeding generations. We must have no stone unturned to address and remove economic, social, political disparity that undermine our potential. Our country is not poor. The problem with our country is bad leadership in all facets of the society, including the institutions of state. I promise to lead by example. I promise Liberia that I will benefit all Liberians. The Liberian state will no longer be used as a predatory tool by and for a few to the detriment of the majority of the people. We will promote broad participation of the people, including those in the rural communities, in the decision-making process. To you, the people of Liberia, you have spoken loud and clear, and I have heard you. We will establish a responsive and accountable government. We will address the major problem of corruption in government, especially in high places. In this regard, I will announce a transition team in the next few days to work on the transitional plan. We will start working immediately with the outgoing government for a smooth and peaceful transition. We will work with the current administration to assess the current state of affairs, determine the necessary actions to respond to the challenges, build on any progress, and prevent any disruption to a smooth and successful transition. To our Mara River neighbors, the West African region, and the international community at large, including the global business community, we open our arms to you for effective cooperation for good of our respective people. We are therefore announcing our intentions to the world that with the mandate of the people of Liberia to lead, we intend to actively participate in global affairs and restore our respectability and dignity as one of the oldest states in the world. Meanwhile, in recent years, there have been accounts of several mysterious deaths and disappearances. Over the period of the campaign and the struggle, many Liberians, some of our own partisans, have lost their lives. We regret the loss of our compatriots, and we offer our prayers for the peaceful repose of their souls. Which is why our tribute to the families of those who lost their valuable lives is to embark on a drastic security and justice reform and to bring relief to the families of many victims, but also to lay the pathway for achieving a society where the rule of law reigns. On Monday, November 2023, our nation was gripped by a tragic event that occurred at the party's headquarters, which led to the loss of valuable life and caused serious injuries of our partisans. Our partisans were peacefully celebrating the announcement of the final result of the run-up elections. On yesterday, November 21, 2023, we visited our wounded partisans at the John F. Kennedy Hospital and sympathized with the families of our partisans who lost their lives and assured them that a thorough investigation will be conducted by the Liberian National Police and justice will be dispensed. We extend our deepest condolences to the families and the loved ones of those who lost their lives. The Unity Party on all its alliance members are asked to begin a period of 3 days mourning for the victims. We want to thank the doctors and the nurses at GFK and other places who were providing them care. Finally, as we look forward to taking the reins of the state authority on the 22nd of January 2024, I urge all Liberians to join and work with us as we lead the rebuilding of our country. The progress of this country is undermined by the lack of sound and honest leadership. It is this leadership we promise the Liberian people as we together build a country with a vision aimed at promoting functional and equitable society for generations to come. Join me as we begin our journey together on the difficult and rocky road to develop our country. Let us resolve to think Liberia, love Liberia, and build a great Liberia. May God bless us all and save our country. Thank you.
Focus on Liberia. We're in the presidential office of the President-elect, President
Thank you.
Joseph Boakai.
Clap better than that. Clap better than that. Very excellent speech. Thank you, Your Excellency. We want to thank all of those who are here to listen to this very beautiful speech by His Excellency, the President-elect. And we thank all of you, members of the media, for carrying it on your respective pages and platforms. Thank you so very much. You will hear from us. We'll continue to update you on activities around the Vice President-elect of the Republic of Liberia. At this stage, I would now ask that all of us observe a moment of silence for those who met their untimely demise. Thank you. May their souls and all souls of the faithful departed rest in perfect peace, and may light perpetual shine on them. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you.
Folks, that's it. This is Focus on Liberia. We are at the...
Remain standing or seated, as a matter of fact, as the VIP walks out.
The President-elect, President Joseph Boakai.
Thank you very much for coming, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We'll see you very soon. Excuse me, there's a microphone here.